This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
For your information, Hazleton's fire chief talks about a new year in the city and working with new leadership. Welcome one and all to your one-stop shop for local information. I'm Ken Karen. I appreciate your time, so let's not waste it. Here's your information from FYI and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. Hazleton Police Chief Jerry Spezial issued a letter and an invitation to residents via social media over the weekend. The chief posted a letter on Facebook Saturday introducing himself and inviting residents to attend tomorrow night's council meeting. Chief Spezial cited his 35 years of police experience and says that he is truly honored to serve the residents of Hazleton in achieving a safer city. In the letter, the chief says, quote, "On the minds of most residents is the security of the city. I assure you more police officers will be put into place, a coordinated effort to prepare us for any contingency threatening our community." Unquote. The chief is calling on residents for support to make a safer city and invites everyone to the council meeting tomorrow night at 7 p.m. at Hazleton City Hall. Congressman Lou Barletta will seek another term in Washington. The congressman is a former mayor of Hazleton and represents the 11th Congressional District. He made the official announcement over the weekend. Barletta says, quote, "While I have made significant progress on a number of important issues, including fighting against illegal immigration, strengthening our national security, and saving taxpayer dollars, it's clear that there's still more work to be done," unquote. Barletta, a Republican, was appointed to serve on the House Homeland Security Committee Subcommittee on Counterterrorism and Intelligence. He is also chairman of the Subcommittee for Economic Development, Public Buildings, and Emergency Management, which is part of the House Transportation and Infrastructure Committee. He was first elected to Congress in 2010 when he defeated longtime incumbent Paul Kenjorski. Another former Hazleton mayor, Michael Marsicano, announced last summer that he will seek the Democratic nomination for the same seat in Washington. A Hazleton business was robbed at gunpoint on Friday night. Police responded to Craig's Food Mart at 517 West Broad Street just before 10 p.m. According to police, a store employee said that a man wearing camouflage pants, a dark-colored jacket, and a mask pointed a handgun at the worker and demanded money. The suspect made off with an unknown amount of cash. Anyone with information is asked to call Hazleton Police at 570-459-4940. Hazleton Fire Chief Donald Leschko is pleased to be part of Mayor Cassatt's administration. He sat down with our Lisa Sugar to talk about the department in 2016.
Pleased to be joined by Hazleton Fire Chief Donald Leschko. Chief, a new administration, a new mayor, a new police chief. You privileged to be part of this administration. Anything differently being done for 2016?
Yeah, I mean, it's a great honor. It's a great honor to be asked by the mayor to continue on serving. And it goes on as I look as a team effort. I have a great team in the fire department. I have, I should say, a superb team. Both my volunteer and career guys, my deputy chiefs, everybody that pulls that gets up when that pager goes off to go out there to do their job is a great team member to make a great team effort. And it's just and that's the effort we bring to City Hall. In the administration of Mayor Cassatt, that's the effort, that's the message we're sending out, that it's a team effort. It's everybody working together, all departments working together. And it's more or less moving the goals. Our most important goals is serving the citizens of Hazleton, making sure they get the best possible service that we can give them, because they are truly our bosses. They're the ones we report to every day. We have to make sure that their safety is job number one, that every issue that they have or any complaints they have are handled. And also in our department now, we're taking a little bit more active role in leading code enforcement. So we're working with that department to take care of any items, any issues that are coming up with code enforcement issues, any properties. Our most important part is to make sure every complaint's handled. I'm stressing in code enforcement, and it's been happening, to get every complaint handled, every issue handled. We want to make sure that also our new business owners that are coming into town understand the processing of getting a business established in the city, but also making sure our homeowners understand the process of anything with code enforcement, such as building permits, anything like that. We just want to make sure that it's a seamless effort, that it works along. I mean, there is going to be some little bumps in the road to start. We're trying to get everything organized, but we're just asking for the citizens to bear with us and work with us. And I tell you what, so far it's been great. It's just been fantastic. The effort of not only the administration working together with the administration, members of council, just more or less making it a team effort to make sure we move our city forward.
Very good. Well, congratulations on being
Thank
able to stay on board as well. I know your department has been extremely busy this time of the year. Carbon monoxide, very scary, and some serious calls throughout the area because of this. What advice do you have for our viewers on some of the things you see that they could do to prevent?
Lisa, one thing I always say every year is, especially this time of year, you get your car serviced, oil changes. It's recommended by the manufacturer every so many thousand miles. It is highly and most importantly recommended that you call your heating technician, get them to service your heating unit, get your chimney checked, make sure that's all working properly. And most importantly, I can't stress it enough, working carbon monoxide detectors and working smoke detectors. That is the utmost importance. And also check them. A lot of detectors are a 10-year lifetime. So if they're manufactured and it's in that 10-year lifespan, it's time to replace it, time to make it put a brand new one and install it. But it's most important to have them working. I mean, they are your first line of defense. CO, remember, carbon monoxide is odorless, tasteless, it's colorless. It doesn't, you can go to bed at night and guess what? You're not waking up in the next morning. So it's most important, have working CO detectors, have, your heating unit service. And even, the question was raised about heat pumps. Make sure, especially with the snow we had, make sure that area is cleaned out around that heat pump to give it the ventilation it needs so it's working properly, doesn't cause a fire hazard. But again, we can't stress it enough to have, working smoke detectors, working carbon monoxide detectors. If they go off, first thing, call 911. Get out of the house. That's the most important. Call 911, get a 911 activated, get the fire department en route. Let us get there, check it, and if it's a problem, get your heating unit technician in there, get him to make the repairs.
All right. Good advice that may actually save your life from Hazleton Fire Chief Donald Leschko.
Thank you, Chief, and thank you, Lisa. Coming up a little later, we'll get you all caught up on what happened in the local sports world over the weekend, and that information is vital as the regular season in several sports is coming to an end soon. And up next, the Hazleton chapter of the American Cancer Society is putting a new spin on their annual telethon. See what's happening after the break.
This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
It's Monday and welcome back to Core Fitness. I'm Christy and I'd like to welcome you to our indoor cycle room. So you may have heard all of the tag words or all of the logos that go along with it. Soul Cycle, Flywheel, Spin. So those are all different types of indoor cycle that have been modified to go with that specific kind of studio. So they are a certified studio of that tag name. We have spinning, and then we have also indoor cycle. The one thing that doesn't change amongst most cycle classes is that they are all very high intensity, not meaning that they are too hard for you. It just means that we're gonna bring that heart rate up really quickly and then to a nice even pace, and we're gonna get the fat burning. So things you can look for in an indoor cycle studio. We would like it to be soundproofed so that you're not inundated with all of the noise and you have a great sound in here. It could have a lighting system. It could have different variations that go along with your spinning. So you may include some floor work, you may include some weights or kettlebells even. There's all different kinds of cycling. So here at Core, we offer cycling several times a week. We've got Monday nights at 6, we've got Tuesday and Thursday mornings at 5:30 a.m., and then Tuesday and Thursday evenings at 5:15 p.m. So just like any other fitness regime that you're going to start, you may not know what you're getting into. So when you walk into a cycle studio, you'd like your instructor to show you how to use your bike. So they're gonna come over, they're gonna set your seat for you, and they're gonna show you what to expect. You may also want to buy yourself a gel seat. You can buy these fairly inexpensively at Walmart for probably less than $15, and they just slide right over your saddle, and that'll give you more of a cushion. So you won't have that sore tush like you do in the spring when you get back on your regular bike. Indoor cycling is a great form of exercise. Again, it gets your heart rate really, really high, and then we can level it out to get into that fat burning zone. It's great for your legs, it's great for your core because you're sitting upright in some positions and climbing in some positions. Different instructors do different things. One of our instructors, Carolyn, likes to play the videos to the songs that go along with what she's playing in the studio. So you have to find an instructor that fits you. I would recommend trying all of them and then picking your favorite, grabbing your best friend, your sister, or your mom, and coming on in to try your first class for free. Call 455-7818 and we'll answer any questions that you have. Thank you.
Time now for FYI News 13 weather.
Well, I hope you all enjoyed our preview of the spring over the weekend. As of now, we should see our good friend 50 degrees again on Wednesday, but then things will cool off as we go into the weekend. Here's our local forecast from the National Weather Service. Tonight we'll get down to 27 degrees with partly cloudy skies and a north wind from 5 to 8 miles per hour. Now to the 4-day outlook. Mostly sunny on Tuesday with the high in the lower 40s. We'll have a calm wind from 5 to 7 miles per hour in the afternoon. And then on Tuesday night, rain is likely mainly after 10 p.m. Our low will be 37 degrees. Wind can get up to 13 miles per hour, and new precipitation amounts between 1/10 and 1/4 inch possible. Wednesday we'll see rain again, but there's that high 53 degrees southwest wind to 15 miles per hour. On Wednesday night, 20% chance of showers, mostly cloudy, while the low of 32. Thursday mostly sunny with a high in the upper 30s. Thursday night partly cloudy, our low will be 23 degrees. Friday mostly sunny, high of 33, and then Friday night partly cloudy, a low of 21 degrees.
I'm pleased to welcome two ladies from the Hazleton Health and Wellness Center talking about a first-of-its-kind event, a spin-a-thon, being held in conjunction with the American Cancer Society's 38th annual telethon. I'm joined by Katie Satosky and Janet Brown, both exercise physiologists at the Health and Wellness Center. Katie, thanks for joining us again. This comes at a great time. The telethon taking place February 27th, and you decided to add a new feature to it. So how'd this come about?
So since we're hosting the 38th annual American Cancer Telethon at the Health and Wellness Center, we decided how could the fitness center join in on all the fun. So we decided to host a spin-a-thon, which is spinning indoor cycling classes, and we'll have various different instructors teaching. And we're hoping that we could get people to come out and help raise money for the Cancer Telethon, and all the donations will go towards the Cancer Telethon as well. And we also will be doing different tables outside of the Wellness Center, different health screening tables, and the fitness center will have a table as well, also offering your BMI, which is body mass index, and your body fat percentage information on all that. So you could come out and get those screenings as well.
All right, so this is a really great idea. So I would think as an exercise physiologist, you're encouraging people all the time to take things like spinning classes. So what would you want to say to our viewers about how important it is to get involved with this? It's for a great cause.
It's definitely for a great cause, and even to coming in, getting a great workout, helping out for the Cancer Society, I think that'd be a great fit for everyone.
So you think you're going to raise a lot of money through this event? I know it's taking place from 9 to 5, so a good portion of the day during the telethon.
Yes, I think we're going to do good. We actually have a lot signed up. We actually do have a deadline, February 17th, so you can call the fitness center and let us know what times you would like to sign up.
And do I have to know how to do cycling before I come, or can I be a novice?
You could be a novice, and there's one of us will definitely explain to you how to do it and set you up. So you'll definitely be comfortable.
All right, sounds like a good time. Now this comes in conjunction, as we said, with the telethon. So how pleased were you guys to know that you're hosting the telethon this year? This is really great, a perfect fit.
So excited. When I first found out, I was actually thrilled that the Wellness Center was going to be hosting it, and it would be right there at our workplace. So we're all very excited to have everyone out there and all the different events going on there.
So that's taking place from 11 to 11 that day. The spin-a-thon taking place 9 to 5, right?
Correct.
Okay, so you're hoping a lot of money through the spin-a-thon and even more money through the telethon.
Yep, so come out and join us.
All right. Sounds like a really great way to have fun, but it's all for a very good cause, supporting the American Cancer Society. Join the spin-a-thon, join the telethon, and help find a cure for cancer.
Katie and Janet are part of the Cougar Bunch. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to SSPTV.com. Watch Out of Left Field, Episode 1 of Season 2. Now your midday winning lottery numbers on FYI. Pick 2, 1, 4, pick 3, 5, 2, 2, pick 4, 7, 9, 7, 4, and pick 5, 7, 5, 4, 7, 2. When we come back, a huge scoreboard in sports, plus Ron Marchetti has trivia treats. We'll be right back.
This is FYI News 13 Sports.
ESPN's College Game Day should have made a stop in Center Valley, PA for a showdown between two top 10 schools in the United States Collegiate Athletic Association's coaches poll. The number 2 team, Penn State Hazelton, the local Lady Lions, topped number 6 Penn State Lehigh Valley to stay unbeaten in the Penn State University Athletic Conference. Freshman Haley Knowles scored a career-high 26 points, and Knowles nailed 2 free throws to give the local Lady Lions the victory. She was fouled with time running out seconds after Mackenzie Prutzman forced a Lehigh Valley turnover. What a win, and they had another exciting win the day before that against PSU Brandywine. The Penn State Hazelton men, they lost at Brandywine, but then went to overtime to knock off Penn State Lehigh Valley. The Hazelton area boys basketball team, they're all set for their showdown with Crestwood at home on Tuesday. The Comets are a game behind the Big HA in the Wyoming Valley Conference Division I standings. Minersville, now they beat Shenandoah Valley in a Schuylkill League crossover game over the weekend, and that is making this week of the regular season a lot more interesting. Monoy area and Marion are both a game behind the Blue Devils in the Division III standings in the Schuylkill League tonight. Monoy will be playing at Shenandoah. Also over the weekend, GAR beat MMI. Ed Herbener had 21 points for the Preppers. In girls basketball, Shenandoah lost and their rivals, Monoy area, they picked up a win. Marion lost and their rivals, Marion won, their rivals, Tamaqua lost. North Schuylkill picked up another Schuylkill League victory, and again, Tiffany Lepotsky and Avery Jordan were leading the way. On Saturday, the Shenandoah Valley boys bounced back with a win. This was a non-league victory for the Blue Devils. North Schuylkill, they topped Minersville, and Pottsville beat Tamaqua. Marion won a non-league game in girls basketball on Saturday, while Tamaqua lost to Nativity. And congratulations to the Hazelton area cheerleaders who finished 8th in the state. 37 teams competed for the state championship at the Giants Center in Hershey. So it's been 50 degrees out, and now we're about to talk about baseball, and life is good in the Northeast. Registration for Hazel Township Little League will be held on the following dates and times at the Hazel Township Commons building. Kids ages 4 to 12 are eligible. For more information, call the numbers up on your screen. Ron Marchetti once hit a game-winning grand slam in Little League. I made that up, but Ronnie is only dishing out facts. Here's Short Shots.
Groundhog Day tomorrow, but today's February 1st. Goodbye, January. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Trivia Treats. On this very night, 20 years ago in 1996, the Chicago Bulls won their 17th straight game by 20 to improve their record to 40-3. An NBA record for most wins with only 3 defeats, passing the 1971-72 Lakers, who were 39-3. The NBA champion Bulls went on to finish the 1995-96 season with a record of 72-10, which is the best regular season in NBA history. Presently, the Golden State Warriors are 43-4. They beat the 7-41 76ers 2 nights ago by 3. 80 years ago, tomorrow, in 1936, the new Baseball Hall of Fame announced that baseball writers have chosen Ty Cobb, Babe Ruth, Honus Swagger, Chrissy Matheson, and Walter Johnson as charter members. The first 5 famers that were inducted into Cooperstown. This coming Sunday will be the golden year in Super Bowl history. Number 50. So if we go back 30 years to 1986, it would be Super Bowl 20. In that one, the Chicago Bears, coached by Mike Ditka, left their mark as one of the most outstanding teams in NFL history. After crushing New England 46-10 at the Super Bowl in New Orleans Superdome, the Bears completed their season at 18-1 with a look of invincibility. The Bears, who had scored 456 points while allowing a league low 196 during a dominating regular season, simply ran roughshod over the Patriots. Quarterback Jim McMahon directed a near-perfect offensive plan that produced 408 yards and 37 points. And Richard Dent led a defensive charge that produced 9 points while leading New England to 7 rushing yards. McMahon scored twice on short runs, and Kevin Butler kicked 3 Chicago field goals. Steve Grogan was the Patriots quarterback that year. That game was played 2.5 months before Jack Nicklaus, at the age of 46, won his 6th Masters golf title at Augusta. The year again was 1986. And tomorrow night, Crestwood is in town. Do they have a chance? Of course. Could the Comets upset the Cougars? Of course. Will they? Just to make it interesting, no way. My opinion only, Hazelton area will win by a minimum of 15, and Carolina will beat Denver by a minimum of 9 on Sunday. Mother of God, what have I just said? Till Friday, be a good sport and stay loose.
Mondays can be rough, but you can end them on a high note. Seafood night at Bottlenecks. Choose from crab, clam, shrimp, and lobster specials, such as their little neck clams in garlic butter, only $1.95 a dozen, or handmade crab cake platter for only $8.95.
Hey golfers, have we got the perfect vacation spot for you? Myrtle Beach. Signature Golf Packages builds and reserves the finest and most reasonably priced Myrtle Beach vacations. From scheduling your golf tee times to making your hotel accommodations. Oceanfront to golf course villas. Mark Passon, a Hazelton native, has been doing this for 10 years. Expect excellent customer service, local knowledge of all the courses, and the best golf vacation of a lifetime. Call now to learn all of the specials that Signature Golf Packages can offer you or your group. 866-462-9885 or book now at signaturegolfpackages.com.
Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's Talk of the Town report. First tonight, St. Michael's Hall, 300 Oak Street in Shenandoah, holding Pisonki Ukrainian Easter egg classes Tuesdays from February 23rd through March 22nd. Classes will be held from 6 to 8 p.m. Cost is $45 per person and includes all supplies. Please call to register. Space is limited. 570-668-5789. Our next announcement, Brandon's Forever Home will be hosting an open house Tuesday, February 2nd, starting at 5. The home is located at 187 North Church Street in Hazelton. For info, just call 570-926-5117. And finally, Dr. Tom Mead will be the guest on the upcoming Sam Lassant Show. Now, if you have questions for Dr. Mead, which will be answered on air, please email sam@ssptv.com or just call 570-455-7267, extension 104. That's tonight's Talk of the Town. News 13 would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Pauline Sissy Fry of Junedale. Funeral is Thursday at 10:30 a.m. from the Damiano Funeral Home. Friends may call Wednesday from 6 to 8:30 p.m. Helen M. Magushak of Hazelton. Funeral is Wednesday at 9:30 a.m. from the Frank J. Bondin Funeral Home. Friends may call Tuesday from 5 to 8 p.m. John H. Lepler of Weatherly. All services will be private and at the convenience of the family. Arrangements are under the direction of the Turnbach Funeral Home. Heather McAvoy of Mountaintop. Arrangements will be announced by the Belts Petrilli Funeral Home. And Gregory J. Randis of Hazelton. Arrangements will be announced by the Hazel Chapel of the Cropton Hughes Funeral Home. Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name right now on News 13, you'll have 13 minutes to call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Our winner tonight is Edward Kleeman of Hazel Township. Edward, if you're watching, give us a call, 570-455-7267, extension 104.
Scoreboard was so big today, I have to continue it right now. The Wilkes-Barre-Scranton Penguins lost a pair of games to Lehigh Valley Phantoms. Over the weekend, it was an overtime loss on Friday night. Hey, it's First Friday in Hazelton, downtown Hazelton this week. To check out some of the events, go to downtownhazelton.org. We're back tomorrow. Until then, take it easy, everyone.